Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 20, The Reunion, Part 3. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. Now, honey, listen. I am so happy that this is over. I am absolutely happy this is over. Listen, I need a revamp, okay? I think that Potomac is one of my favorites, but they have to revamp. I don't think that Ashley gave much this season. Robin absolutely has to go. And Giselle needs to either be demoted to a friend of, or she's got to open up and give her full life going forward because she's not giving. Mia is a complete liar. All she does is make up stuff on the fly. Yeah, I've had it. Also, as much as I love Karen, I don't think that Karen brought it for the reunion. Karen sort of got a flyover. They flew over the rumor situation, but her feet were not held to the fire. We'll have to get into it a little more throughout this video. One thing is for sure, I'm going to be all over the place. Okay, peeps, all over the place. This 3 parts, 90-minute special was a bit much. My nerves is frazzled. Anyway, I did see that over the weekend, the light skin team, by them I mean Mia, Giselle, Ashley, Charisse, and I don't know if it was another person with them or not. I'm not really sure. But they were out to dinner together, and then they got on the TikTok, and they were dancing or singing to that song, FB's Get Money. And I thought, if you knew how clownish and ridiculous you all looked, first of all, no one is on the beat. No one has rhythm, and everybody is screaming FB's Get Money. What are you saying? That you're effing Candace, Karen, and Wendy? Or you're effing off all the people in the audience who can't stand you? I don't know what that meant, but I did know it looked a little childish and a little phony. And Mia is looking like a little pick-me kind of girl, you know, team Giselle and Robin, which I thought was really weird. Why are you going so hard for Giselle? Giselle accused you of extortion and embezzlement. I don't get it. Anyway, let's get on to this reunion. Can I also just state that Bravo is a lot going on. It is a lot going on in the world of Bravo. Now, you guys may not remember, but back in the day, I used to cover Vanderpump Rules, but then they started to irritate me and I stopped watching and I stopped covering. Let me tell you something, honey. This weekend, after my best friend's wedding, which I'm in my best friend's wedding this weekend, and I'm so excited. I am so happy for her. Anyway, listen, after her wedding and I recover, you know, Sunday afternoon, after, you know, I've had something to eat and a few Tylenol, I intend on catching up on the Vanderpump Rules. I will be watching season 9 and whatever's happening on season 10 because stuff has been going down. So we find out about Drew getting a divorce from Ralph, which nobody was surprised. You know, not one person was shocked. No, Ralph is a bitch. Anyway, nobody was shocked. But what really shocked me was finding out that Tom Sandoval has been cheating on Ariana with Raquel, which we found out that Raquel, you know, when she was in high school, her name was Rachel, allegedly. Anyway, who the hell cheats on Ariana? Now, I'm not saying that everybody can't get cheated on because they can, but Ariana was, you know, she's my favorite on the Vanderpump. Anyway, then we have Katie out online, you know, Katie from Potomac, roasting the dog shit out of Charisse. I mean, this has just been a very interesting Bravo weekend. I'm just saying, we're going to get into this. You know, we'll talk more about this as we go through this episode. Anyway, you guys, how are you feeling about Tom and Ariana? after 10 years or more together. And then Raquel/Rachel, who was supposed to be Ariana's friend, out here spreading it low and wide with her man. I am pissed off by that. And there is so much more going on out here because, Raquel/Rachel, she was with James. Then she was hooking up with Peter. Then she hooked up with the other Tom. And then Tom Sandoval, the Vanderpump Rules cameras had shut down, but they back up. Okay, they caught Ariana on camera at a concert, allegedly, finding out about this. And they have put the cameras back up for 2 more weeks. They said, no, ma'am, we are not about to miss this. And all of this is going to be added to the season. They needed a little boost in the ratings, so this should help them out. Plus, I'm going to start watching again. I'm not saying that I'm going to cover it on this channel, but I will definitely be watching because I like the Vanderpump and I like good drama. Anyway, so the episode starts off, we're still talking to Jacqueline and Mia, and I felt that Jacqueline should have got a little more time on the couch. They gave Charisse a little more time, and that wasn't even necessary. Anyway, Jacqueline lets us know that Mia was never the CEO of that company, that Gordon was. She also let us know that Mia was lying. Remember when Mia tried to bust her out and say that she was with Jacqueline's mother for Mother's Day? Mia was absolutely lying. She talked to Jacqueline's mom on FaceTime on Mother's Day. Mia, listen, you've got to stop this. I think you need some help. You are a habitual liar. Even Carlos King called her out, and she did admit that she lies. Mia, please stop this. You could be a likable person if you would just stop telling lies and making up rumors. I did get a little choked up when Gordon started to cry over Mia's illness, which was a rash. I was really sad about it because he seemed legit. I know that there's always going to be some people thinking that this is just him helping her secure the bag for next season, which it possibly is true. But he looks like he was really frightened for his wife. I don't know, unless he's acting like Lindsay from Love After Lockup and trying to get a SAG award. I don't know. But Mia in this flop-ass bedazzled box. Girl, why the hell did you even pull out that bedazzled box? You went to Michael's Arts and Crafts and got this box, had one of your kids bedazzle the shit out of it and put in a bunch of blank papers, in my opinion. She didn't bring anything or use anything out of that box. I said, girl, what? I mean, seriously, people have got to stop this. Stop bringing out binders and boxes if you're not going to have anything to show for it. Pull out the receipts. Anyway, she asked Jacqueline about dating married men, or Andy asked her, somebody asked her. She said, no, I seen in her eyes that she was lying. I said, girl, now listen. We all know it's not right to date a married man. We all know that. But if you are doing that and somebody is calling you out, don't let somebody call you out on your bullshit. Put it out there, especially since you're on reality TV and you're trying to become a regular on the show. In my opinion, put it on out there. Yeah, I did X, Y, and Z. Was it right? No, but that's my truth. Just put your truth on out there. After the show, Mia or somebody released the text messages that Mia alluded to on the show, and it looks like Jacqueline was in love with a married dude. I'm just saying. Girl, I would have never have allowed Mia to put my business out there. I would have absolutely spread my own business. No, ma'am. Gordon says that he has not had the sex with Jacqueline or any of Mia's friends. There has been zero penetration. I don't think there should be anything else. But that's not my business and that is not my marriage. But I truly don't think that you should be doing any other kind of sexual business with any of her friends. If you guys want to invite a third, a fourth, or a fifth, I do think it should be people that you guys are not connected with friend-wise, because that could cause a lot of problems later on. And it seems that Gordon is already a little suspect of Mia. Mia bringing up that Gordon had the prostate cancer. I said, why are you putting this man's business out here in the street and that he might be a little impotent or he may not be able to have the sex? Jacqueline was not making fun of him. She was not alluding to his cancer or alluding to the fact that he couldn't get it up. You just embarrassed this man on national TV and told his business. I really wish that she would think twice before she speaks sometimes. I mean, I really should think twice before I speak too. Oh, that's a lesson for me. Anyway, I'm just saying, Mia, shut the hell up. Why are you embarrassing the dog shit out this man? Jacqueline says that Mia and Gordon did not pay for her Porsche, that was a part of the storyline that they concocted together. So it seems as if Jacqueline was in need of a storyline, Mia was definitely in need of a storyline, and they got together and put this stuff together, which, don't the rest of the girls get together and put fake storylines together? They do, but y'all need some assistance. I think you should call, some out of work soap writer. Write somebody a check so they can write you a storyline, because this was not good. Now, after those text messages were dropped online, Jacqueline did get online and she said, "Since you want to play low, I will return the favor. One thing you can't say about me is that I am a criminal. What you need to focus on is that audit and how you and your husband have 750 transactions unaccounted for, close to $1 million unaccounted from your biz." Giselle could have been on to something. I'm not sure. But she also said, "It looks very much like a little bit of embezzlement. Keep trying me. I have more. Come at me all you want, but when you start involving innocent people, that's when I have a big issue. Cease and desist. 2 words, lawyer up." Girl, listen, this is going too damn far. They are doing way too damn much. But I'm here for the drama. People at the Potomac, bring Jacqueline back. I'm just saying, if you're going to keep Mia, bring Jacqueline back. At least they had a real friendship. At the end of Jacqueline's segment, when Wendy shouted out for Jacqueline to forward her them receipts, I laughed so hard because I know she meant that. I mean, this situation with Karen and Charisse and Robin was so excited. Absolutely over the moon excited to talk about these rumors regarding Karen. And Wendy did make the comment that these women love to forward on a rumor about somebody else, but as soon as the rumor is about them, they can't stand it. And that is the truth. They love to partake in spreading rumors, especially Giselle. But as soon as something comes out about them, their life, their marriage, their bank account, anything, they are pissed off. They are upset. How dare you talk about my stuff? Even though this is a reality show, you shouldn't bring it on the show. Go to hell, okay? Because you enjoy doing it when it's somebody else. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Robin says that everybody on the show, besides Wendy and Karen, they absolutely love Charisse. We don't care if the rest of you love Charisse. The point is we don't. This was a flop. You guys brought her back on this show just so you could get her to attack Karen and try to bring Karen down. It flopped. It failed. It didn't work. It was ridiculous. Andy Cohen making the comment that he's the one who brought Charisse back. Yeah, we know, but why? To bring Karen down. And even on Watch What Happens Live, Karen said, "I know you're the one who brought her back, but who asked you to?" And then he laughed it off because he knows who asked him to. The Green-Eyed Bandits plus Ashley. That's who asked him to, in my opinion, allegedly. It failed. Then Karen tells Charisse that she's heard some stuff about her sexually, but she's never put it out there. And Charisse tries to act like that's not true. A day or two, I think, before the reunion aired, Katie went to Twitter. And she said maybe next time on The Real Housewives of Potomac, they will ask at Charisse Jordan about the night we had sex and I lied for her so that she could get her settlement. Maybe. I'm not bitter, just saying. Or maybe she is so entertaining, we will all be amazed as ... Never. You absolutely right. Never. This woman has never been entertaining. Not Shasha, not Queen of Champagne, nothing. No, ma'am. Heather Dubrow made champs a thing, not you. Katie followed that up by saying, "I never lie. I told Karen first. Told my mom I don't lie." So in other words, if Charisse is out here trying to say that Katie is lying, I don't think so. I believe Katie because Karen also brought it up on the show. Charisse says that she said these things about Karen because Karen had said some things about her But that doesn't make sense. You guys have to have some kind of proof. And I agree with Giselle, which is rare. But when she made the comment, Karen made the comment, if you don't have any solid proof, pictures, phone calls, text messages, something like that, about her cheating, then don't bring it up. Same thing goes for the rest of the cast, including Karen. You guys don't have anything with solid proof about any of these other people cheating. So therefore, if you don't have the receipts to back it up, don't. Karen alluded to having something on her cell phone, but Ray said not to do it, so we never will know if that's true or not. Even though Karen says when she's going into next season, she is 100% no holds barred, she's dropping receipts. I'd love to see it. Anyway, I do think that Karen's feet could have been held to the fire a little bit more. I am always Team Karen. If she's out here spreading it low and wide, it is not going to change my opinion of Karen. If it's okay with Ray, it's okay with me. I have zero cares about what this woman does with her vagina. She is not my wife. However, I thought it was absolutely hilarious when she pulled out that emery board to start filing her nails while Charisse was boring us to death. Them going back and forth trying to calculate these friendship years. Either she wasn't your friend for 5 years or she was your friend for 5 years. You were invited to dinner and you weren't invited to dinner. It doesn't matter. Okay? What matters is now. Right now in this moment, she does not F with you. She doesn't want to be friends with you. It's giving desperate. It's giving I want you to be friends with me. It's giving I hate that you're called the Grand Dame and I feel that I should be the Grand Dame. It's giving thirsty with a lot of eyelash. It's too much. Please exit stage left. We're done. It's a wrap on Charisse. Moving on. Mia was proven to be lying again about Karen, talking about, well, I only brought the rumor up because I wanted to give you the opportunity to say that it wasn't true. Mia, please. If you can't bring anything to the show that isn't at least 92% true, shut up. Just stop. It's too much. And you have got to pick a side. You can't keep teeter-tottering. 1 minute you are all about Karen, and then the next minute you just want to do whatever Robin and Giselle want to do. It's giving pick me, I want to be a part of the light-skinned girl group. Stop it. Robin and Juan, boy, I don't give a damn. But anyway, she's talking about people give them all kinds of information regarding other people on the show. Honey, listen, we get all kind of information about you and Juan. Listen, this is just my opinion. Robin and Juan are not in love. Robin and Juan are not in a relationship. I think that Juan really wants to be away from Robin, but he doesn't want to lose his children. And therefore, he is sticking with her until they go off to college. And they are sticking together because they have to pay off that house, and those Potomac checks are real big and nice. So they are going to fake this marriage. I don't think that there is any connection. That man does everything he can to stay a hell away from her, to stay off the show. He doesn't show any love or affection. All we see them do is high five and fist bump. That is not what married people do. That is not what people who love each other do. And this man tries to talk down to her as much as possible. This is a fake relationship, in my opinion. So all of it is alleged, but that's how I feel about it. She says they have a prenup, but it's 50-50. Who the hell goes into a prenup 50-50? Then she says that she did not add the infidelity clause. She wanted to protect herself. Robin, who the hell are you dealing with? We are not idiots. You didn't add that infidelity clause because he wouldn't have signed that prenup if you did, in my opinion. Allegedly. Some fan called her out for that fun day. They wanted to know, did she spend $15 for it? I think it was $14.95. Personally, she tries to act as if she had nothing against Wendy's kids. She didn't care if the kids went there. Now listen, the thing is I don't think she did have a problem with Wendy's kids. I don't think anybody has a problem with Wendy's kids. Her kids are beautiful. All the kids on the show are beautiful. But she was trying to go for Wendy, which is ridiculous. Girl, you had invited all of the cast and those children. By excluding her, you are excluding the children. And then for you to ask Candace to go pick up this lady's kids and bring them to the fun day, who does that? Especially after she mentioned that Candace has never babysat her kids before. No parent is going to send their kids off with someone, one, who has never watched them, two, to an event that's being held by somebody who doesn't F with them. How am I supposed to trust that you are actually going to be nice and respectful with my kids? Get the hell out of here. Now, Robin says that she doesn't buy that Juan has done anything wrong regarding his job and reporting the allegations that were brought forth. She says that he handled the situation just like she would want somebody to handle her sons if it happened to them. Do I believe it? Absolutely not. But that's just my opinion, and that's what she was going to say because that is her husband and that affects their family. So I expect her to stand behind he's done nothing wrong. I don't know if he's done something wrong or not. From the little stuff that I have seen on television and on the blogs, it looks like he could possibly be in some trouble here. But we have to wait until that works itself through the courts or works itself through whatever legal process is going on and find out later. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty except for Erica Girardi. I'm playing. Moving on. Now, I did appreciate the little clip they did of Eddie finding out that he was happy Eddie and smiling. Wendy and Eddie are a class act. This is a couple that I absolutely love. And I'm so sorry that good-hearted, warm, caring Eddie is not allowed to enter a room, introduce himself with a smile, because automatically he must want to get into your underpants. I'm just saying, stop messing with Eddie. And I do appreciate that Eddie has trademarked Happy Eddie. Mia, remember when she said that Gordon had sex with Peter's girlfriend? Gordon cleared all that up and said there was no penetration there either. Okay, that's another lie for Mia.
When you opened the door and your team was not in there, why didn't you just say, hey, nobody's in here. I thought they were in here. We can have this conversation later. What did I do? You still have not told me what I did.
I'm getting there.
Well, let's go.
Okay.
You've had 10 months.
No.
I've suffered through this for 10 months.
Waited for you
losing clients, losing money, answering to my children, answering to my family. So spit it out.
So we're not going to talk if you're going to just be cussing at me, because that's not cool at all.
What did I do?
What's not cool is your gutter snipe bitch ass lying on my family.
I felt immediately uncomfortable, Chris.
That's fair.
Okay. And that's what you did. You put us in that situation.
You laid on the bed in your robe.
No, I did not have my robe on.
You had your robe on
I
over
was
your
fully dressed. And I thought your wife, as my friend at the time, should know. That was it. And
so
I
if
didn't
you
even
thought
think...
she should know at the time, why did you wait 5 months till there's a camera in your face?
I said...
You talk about my penis. So I would never expect an apology from you because I've never told you, Giselle, this makes me uncomfortable. Please don't do that.
You are a garbage individual. You have no soul.
Thanks, Candace.
The fact that you will sit up here and act as if you are the victim, you are the reason that women cannot come forward with sexual assault and sexual misconduct allegations. Because you sit up here with your privileged, white-looking ass and you think you can say whatever the you want to say, and no one is going to bat an eyelash.
Wait.
Your proximity to whiteness helps you to be able to sit up here and tell these lies.
I know you're angry, but I just want you to consider, on the heels of that conversation, just what that may imply.
I understand what it implied, and I understand what I said. Someone who looks like me making accusations about sexual misconduct is not often taken as seriously as someone who looks like you or you. That was the point I was making. Did I say it in a way that was inflammatory? Yes. Am I sorry? Honestly, I'm not.
I don't think it was appropriate, but...
Well, we could spend days on what you've done and said. Do not address me.
I've never said anything about...
This season, unfortunately, I think was nasty. Okay, and I'm disappointed with the ladies. No, the rumors is bullshit.
So the whole Chris, Candace, Giselle thing, I found it very interesting that when Candace made her statement saying that Giselle was white looking, everybody was all aghast. Everybody was activated. They were up in their seats and complaining about it and passionate about it. But nobody was passionate about that colorism conversation that lasted 2.2 seconds. I found that odd. I also thought with them forcing Candace to correct her statement, that seemed a bit colorist too, because nobody asked Giselle to fix her statements, and no one really made Giselle take full accountability for the way she portrayed Chris this season. I'm all over the place with this. Also, did anybody notice that Chris said when they got into Giselle's room, she was laid across the bed in her robe over top of her dress? She had to have been comfortable, because why would you lay across your bed? You are so uncomfortable that you are in this room by yourself with a married man, but you were relaxed enough to lay across a bed? I don't think that I like those optics. I'm just saying. Do I agree with the way Candace said what she said? No, I don't. Do I agree with what Candace said? Yes, I do. Do I wish that she would have said it the way she said it after Wendy brought it to her attention? Yes. Do I think that Wendy was wrong for bringing this to her attention? No. Because that gave Candace the opportunity to calm down a little bit and use that time to express how she felt exactly. Even though the way she said it was harsh, she was delivering facts. Giselle's proximity to whiteness allows her to get away with a lot of things that people like myself, Candace, and Wendy cannot get away with. And that's just a simple fact of the world. There has been many of years on this show that we have watched the Green-Eyed Bandits, including Ashley, get away with doing and saying a lot of things that people of darker skin would not be able to get away with. It just wouldn't happen. I mean, look at how Mia walked away scot-free from throwing a drink, throwing her purse, throwing her cell phone at dark-skinned Wendy, but Monique couldn't get away with anything. Remember at that reunion that they had after that season, they booked Monique at a total different hotel from the rest of the women for safety reasons, allegedly, without even telling Monique that she wasn't in the same hotel as the girls. Mia was there with everybody. There's a difference in the way that they handle everything. I am hoping that I am explaining myself correctly, because I don't want any of my peeps to feel as if I'm letting them down or as if I am not taking this serious, because I am. Do I think she should have said it the way she said it? No. But do I agree with her statement? I do. Giselle and the rest of them get away with everything. And Candace and Wendy, their feet are held to the fire over and over and over. You know, when Candace calls Giselle a gutter snipe bitch ass, I was in shock. I mean, I don't know. It's not often that I hear somebody being called a gutter snipe bitch ass, but I understood, because this has affected this man's life. He doesn't work at the same place anymore, and I think this may have something to do with it. He says that he's had to answer to friends, family, business associates. That is something that people take seriously if they think that you might be some sort of predator. So I understand his anger and his passion. A lot of people are mad at him for yelling at Giselle. Do I wish that he was able to express himself without yelling? Absolutely. Because when you yell, you make her a victim, and she is no victim. I wish he would have been able to articulate himself without the raised voice, without the yelling. But I understood. Yet again, I understood the passion. I understood the pain and the hurt. You could see it in his face. Again, Mia was standing so tall for Giselle, talking about, you can't call her privileged. You can't say that to a black woman, but she can say that you're an embezzler. Okay. Also, did anybody notice there's a difference too? Remember when Phaedra made those allegations about Candy? Phaedra was let go from the show. She had all kinds of repercussions. There's no repercussions for Giselle. that shows you there is a difference. It's just really time for a shakeup at Potomac. You know, Candace is not friends with Giselle or Ashley. She really doesn't really want to deal with Robin. You know, Giselle and Robin can't stand Wendy. Wendy can't stand Mia or Robin. She halfway wants to be bothered with Giselle or Ashley from time to time. It's time for a shakeup. Also, I forgot to mention, did anybody notice that when Gordon was crying over Mia's situation, she was trying her best not to bust out laughing. She was also laughing and excited over Karen's situation. Robin needs to go. You know, something else I noticed too is everybody kept pressing Karen to explain why she doesn't like Charisse. But Giselle and Robin have never been pressured to explain why they don't like Wendy. I mean, we know why they don't like Wendy because she read them for filth last season. But they have never vocalized it. And I think it's because they don't want to, because Wendy will then verbally annihilate them again. And that is why they should stay the hell off Karen's back about not wanting to deal with Charisse. Then at the end, when they showed us that footage of Robin on Watch What Happens Live, I don't think any of that was unaired footage. I remember all of that from the original episode. And the best part about it was the facial expressions from Ebony and Andy. Both of them were looking as if she has got to be crazy. She thinks that we were born yesterday. She cannot believe this. Her and Juan sat down and manufactured this story. She was with the Baltimore Raven, but she needs Juan to lay down his wallet and credit card for her room. He only paid for the room and then left. Girl, who the hell are you fooling? You are sitting here with egg on your face. Just admit it. You and Juan are not a legitimate couple, in my opinion. Somebody went out online and posted a picture of Giselle's facial expressions from all 7 reunions. These facial expressions are the faces that she makes every time she gets busted or is being confronted for starting rumors and lies by her castmates. I mean, every season, this is Giselle's face. And those are her storylines. Her storylines is digging into everyone else's business. Bravo, get her to show her real business and her real life, or demote her to friend of. I'm just saying. Anyway, peeps, those are just my thoughts and opinions. We all have our own thoughts and opinions. I respect yours. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.